What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than this game that we have in store for you right here? We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Terrapins kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Buffs.
And a big question coming into this game was how were they going to be able to handle the environment and all the crowd noise? And the best way to do that, make a play early and get everybody to sit down. They wasted no time. Opening, kickoff, what a great job in blocking. Open field running was sensational. They score a touchdown, and guys, early, I'm not hearing a lot of noise from this home crowd.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
To the air, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Quick give. It's Smith. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He got that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play, now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. Straight ahead, it's Welsh. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Running inside, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. He now has 53 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Looking for room, it's Welch. Bringing it back. stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Shoots it to the left. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Maryland! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And they tacked on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to do some business. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Caught by Williams on the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Drops back on first down. Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Second and long here. The snap sets up the throw. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hits inside. It's Welch.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Snap in the shotgun. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Unloads to the right. It's complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Turning it on. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Welch. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out wide right, it's Danzy. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll stop play momentarily for the injured Buff. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Bringing it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. how this offense will take the field again. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Washington. Going for the big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. On play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, it's Smith. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
With the catch, it's Durr. Hits the afterburners. Past the 10. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Caught. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? RPO complete. There he goes. At the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
On the direct snap, it's Smith. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. The run inside. It's Welsh. Crosses the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville, taking on the number 4 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's Louisville with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Fields the punt. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Sells to run, looking to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in 2nd and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
2nd and goal coming up. Push forward on the sneak. Touchdown, Buffs! And that one will give them the lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead. Snags it, and he's open. Still on his feet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down to the air. Under pressure. Find some time.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass, but you've gone back to the run there.
I think now, yeah, of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after you're taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
Second down, going to throw it. Williams open on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Third down play from the gun. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Rush is on, and down he goes.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, We want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Trying to get started. Slips through the line. Oh, what a cut! Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quick give. It's Clinton. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Snags it! Touchdown, Colorado! They move on top here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties.
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Back to throw, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Durr. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Firing to the right, complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Sells to fake. Tight end finds a soft spot.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Drops back. It's Washington. Right side, it's Durham. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Shotgun snap on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Quarterback changing the play. Snapped on fourth down. He's got it on the run. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play race is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Motion from the wide receiver. Got his man on the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Runs through the tackle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big time, prime time moment. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win. Make some plays for me, big dog.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Uh-oh, look out! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Hey, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Trying to run, it's Smith. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this will be for the win. Here comes the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Absolutely perfect. And now they take the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.